Go through many things, there's nothing impossible. If you believe, surely you to work out for you. Always stick to the plan, never stop fighting until you reach your destined place. Try to be yourself always. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out here with my day one, diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation, cause boy signal need no application. I just want to party, so please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party, so please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party, 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 party. I just want to party, 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 party,
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Here we go. Here's Ware. Shoots a fader. 80 with the rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
KD, that's for two. Releases from the wing and drills it. Durant got the first points up on the board for Detroit. Arenas with it. Guarded now by Durant. Ware, good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Durant. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. To the paint. Here's Ware. Oh, he misses the dunk.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Substitution on the floor.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Alston out to the right wing. Malone right side. Pass to Alston. 5 to shoot. Jordan with the steal. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Here's Alston. Here's Malone. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
No good on the second free throw. And it's Detroit's ball. Jordan with the ball. And a wide open look for James. Another three for Detroit.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
From deep, Arenas.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A three from Wembanyama. Another three for Detroit.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Ware. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Checking in for the away team, number 22.
1:52 left to play here in the first.
Green.
Here's Arenas. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And he's got all the moves. Arenas not afraid to get inside.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Has to Ware. Nifty move. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Crafty move. A drive by Jordan.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Exum. The kick out to Mobley. From deep, Green. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Red. Now here's Mobley. Good on the bucket.
Evan Mobley.
Here's Jordan. Here's Wembanyama for three. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pistons lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after the... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Here's Healy, and he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Detroit leading by 3. The 3 from KD. Rebounded by Exum. Outside, Green. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Exum. And finished off by Exum.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Now here's Granger. Nothing on the board.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
Mobley with the block. Let's go. Granger with the bucket. Granger's got his first points of the game.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Kept alive. Pass to Edey. And he gets it to go from the corner. Edey's got his second basket of the game. 1:58 left in the first half. Over in the corner, Green. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Arenas. KD, so efficient in there.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
A kick out to Mobley. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons leading by 3. Porzingis, that's a 2. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Pass to Mobley. Here's Alston. Bangs home the try.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. pass to Griffin. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis, it's a 2. Rebounded by Covington. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edey with the rebound. Left side Durant. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Malone. Here's Arenas. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Detroit up 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
19.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now, Wembanyama. The 3. And that's collected by Malone. For the tie, outside for Arenas. Pass to Alston. For the lead, Duncan grabs the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Fades away. He's off on that one. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Here's Arenas.
And arguably the game's most versatile defender, Leonard can legitimately guard 1 through 5.
Outside, James. That 3 off the mark.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Wembanyama. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Wembanyama's got 5.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Outside Arenas for the lead. Detroit with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Has to Ware. Over Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
With the fadeaway. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
Yep, that one goes. Granger's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
To the left wing. 3-pointer. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Pass to Ware. Back to Granger. Here's Ware. Alston on top. Lays it up and banks it in. Alston's got 5 now.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And that one's good. Wembanyama. He's got 9.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Pass to Malone. On the wing, Granger. 1 second left. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pistons lead by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And here's Arenas to take the lead. Unable to get that one. Porzingis to 2. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Pistons leading by 4. Here's Edey. The shot's good.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Arenas. He takes it in. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
It's fun to just watch Arenas play. He's electric, has his own style, and what an explosive play right there.
And taken away by Arenas. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. Pass to Arenas. Michael Reynolds on the wing. No good on the 3. And here are the Pistons. 4-point game. And the whistle blow is going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the floor.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted. Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. Now, he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Pass to Edey. Shoots over Malone. Detroit, no good that time either. Arenas, that's a 2-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. Arenas has got 7 points for the quarter. Screen by Porzingis. Kevin Durant, bullseye, money on the 3.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Ball stolen.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. Pass to Edey. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Assertive play by Griffin on the glass there, securing himself that second chance look.
Third personal foul. 15 seconds. At the line for the away team, Austin.
So the first one drops, and that turns the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Pass to Granger. Shoots over Griffin. Granger misses. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 10-1 run. No good from Durant.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Alston with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Here's Granger, and he banks in the layup. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's to Porzingis. The Pistons working the ball around now. Count that one. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for Detroit.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. Two things you like to see from Porzingis.
And so the Pistons take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.